Good morning, everybody, and Merry Christmas. Time right now is 6:12. Looked like even just yesterday or the last couple of days, oh, we're going to have a white Christmas. Absolutely, right? Not the case. Boy, temperatures warmed up. We've been hovering right around 60 degrees really since yesterday evening. Now, let's just talk about what we have going forward now. In terms of the timing, in terms of the worst of it, it is really now through about 8 or 9 o'clock. We're still going to deal with some wind and some rain after that, and in fact, into the afternoon. But the potential for those damaging winds are over the next couple of hours. And of course, that leads to some, not just the wind, but it's the rain too, in terms of big puddles on roadways, some of those small rivers and streams, the combination of the melting snow and ice, perhaps a little bit of basement flooding. That's an issue too. And again, the wind could gust over the next couple of hours up to about 50 miles per hour or so. And the outages will have a tendency to increase over the next couple of hours. I think if we can get through about 10 o'clock, if you haven't lost your power, I think you're good to go at that point. A wind advisory, of course, remains in effect for the valley. A high wind warning. This is until noontime, and that flood watch is in effect as well. That is until 1 o'clock this afternoon. So as you can see, the worst of it really is right now. You know, you look at the satellite radar composite. Yes, it's raining in Springfield, but not that hard. However, notice this intense line of heavy rainfall, and within this, we've seen winds gusting up close to 50 miles per hour. Right now, it's over parts of Ludlow, making its way towards Belchertown. It's headed towards New Salem, Ware, and Warren. So in these areas, the wind's going to really increase, at least briefly, and it's going to rain intensely as well. We're actually on the backside of the strong, damaging winds and heavy rain, and slowly but surely, this access of strong wind and rain is going to shift off to the east as the slow-moving cold front heads our way. Notice these lines of heavy rain. That's where we have those embedded strong gusty winds. West of Interstate 91, our odds actually of getting those gusty winds are slowly starting to decrease as the axis of moisture and wind starts to shift off towards eastern parts of Massachusetts. We have this intense area of low pressure that's basically moving due north or north-northeast, so it's just slowly dragging its front across. And look on the other side of it right now. It is snowing in places like Buffalo, in Toronto. We are not going to get any snow on the backside of this storm system because although it's cold off to the west, the cold air is not rushing in. We're only going to cool off slowly as we go into the afternoon. Eventually, we'll get some of these colder temperatures, but not until tonight and certainly as we go into tomorrow. By 9 o'clock, I think we're done with the intense rain. We're done with the damaging winds as well. But as you can see, we're still dealing with some leftover showers as we go into the afternoon and really all the way up to about mid-afternoon, slowly drying out. Temperatures still in the 50s at that point. Then we'll see clearing skies overnight tonight. Temperatures will fall below freezing, but by then the big puddles are pretty much dried up, and I think the pavement will be dry at that point as well. Maybe a couple of icy spots here and there. That's about it. So strong winds, 6 o'clock. It's now, right, next couple of hours. Not that it's blowing at 55 everywhere, but the potential is there. Watch what happens by 9 o'clock. The winds go down. Still windy, but the axis of damaging winds shifts off to the east, so conditions improve as we go into the afternoon. So we've had reports of power outages. I believe last check there were about 4,000 folks in Western Mass without power. I think it's if you haven't lost power yet, right, hopefully in terms of that, the odds are low, but not zero over the next couple of hours. And then again, conditions will slowly improve. Here's our futurecast, taking the storm system out to sea. Tomorrow, sun and clouds, breezy, much colder. Back to reality, lower 30s tomorrow. Sunday, a lot of sun, less wind. And then as we get into Monday, this weak system is going to drop our way. It could bring us a couple of afternoon snow and rain showers. It's not going to amount to much. And then temperatures actually bounce right back Tuesday and Wednesday. And we may repeat the process in terms of turning warm and windy again and rainy as we head into New Year's Eve. So we'll have to see on that. No big snowstorms indicated this upcoming week as of now anyway. All right, that's your forecast, everybody. We're back in a few minutes. Jordan, over to you.
All right.